that as well. Oh, it's Misery. Did I see 510,000? Yeah, I did, right? Yo, stop spawning behind me! That's not fair. Oh shit. Yo, we might die because the mod is killing everyone again. Yo, stop. Stop. I need enemies. Stop. Thanks. Okay, now you can continue. It's still going! What do you mean it's still going? Oh my god. Alright, hello. Welcome to another video. So, a little while ago, I had made a video about Panthera, Prime, and Tenet Flux Rifle. And on those weapons, I discussed about the weird interaction between the mode Combustion Beam and Saryn and how it works. Where basically Saryn's toxic class takes damage from every single elemental mod onto the weapon, which means we can mod for whatever element we want, as long as we have a lot of elemental damage onto the weapon itself, and then we'll go for Rifle Elementalist and a Bane mod to take care of that. Now, Panthera Intended Flux Rifle had the added benefit of being classified as a beam weapon without really being beam weapons, which means you can use mods like Combustion Beam and even Sinister Reach, which doesn't really make sense since these are normal regular rifles. However, the mod itself is the reason to blame for the damage. The Panthera Prime and Tenet Flux Rifle are the reason to blame for the absurd range, because, well, it's simply infinite. Now, there is no way that D would come out a few weeks after the video and make one of the greatest weapons to abuse this mod in the entire game, would they now? Yeah, of course they would. Of course they would. Why wouldn't they? Look at this thing. Now, I understand. It doesn't... Yeah, listen. 100% status chance, it's actually 50% on the radial attack and 100% on the direct impact. I know. I already know this. It doesn't fucking matter, okay? If I'm being so for real, it doesn't matter. This range stats, the explosion range, is a fucking lie, by the way. The explosion range is like 8 to 10 meters, and it does benefit from Pyro Firestorm. I don't know exactly how much it is, but it's way more than what it says here. What matters though is, the idea is the exact same. You kill one enemy, you mod for as much elemental damage as possible, a Bane mod, and then you go to town. And because this is a Tenet weapon, you obviously have way more capacity, which saves you some formal, but also, you can add in the Exilus mode, which, man, can we finally get Galvanized Velocity? I unironically want this mode to be in the game, like Galvanized mode for projectile speed to rifles. You have no idea how broken that would be as a mod, but I feel like I kind of need it at this point. Small tangent aside, this is a very important mod to have for this build in my opinion, as the cubes that the Tenet Quanta Outfire produces, they are very weird. And of course, you can say, well, why the Tenet Quanta? Because it's Outfire. Its Altfire is absolutely bonkers with this. Same Saryn build as before, with this right here, and the rank 1 ability range stretch mode. So you have the exact same range on your spores as you do on the Combustion Beam itself. And yeah, let's go ahead onto Annie on Void and showcase how this works. I know a lot of people have talked about the Sobek just being this but better, and I will just showcase the Sobek with my Raven mode and everything, because I do have a setup with a Raven modded Sobek, and we can compare the two, I guess, how stupid they are. They're both really dumb. They both do kind of the same thing, but I think Tenet Quanta is a lot easier to do, and of course you don't need a Raven. So now with this, you can simply just shoot the cube with your alt fire, just have it there, and then detonate it whenever. The detonation does enough damage to one-shot the enemies, and then the enemies themselves just combustion beam chain until they die. And as you can see, of course, combustion beam being combustion beam, this will just keep going for a long time before you have to actually do anything again. It works exactly as it used to, but the Quanta has a ton of range, and it also gets an AoE effect. Because obviously, what does Combustion Beam aside from AoE? More AoE, of course. We need more AoE on it. Obviously. And you may be like, okay, why do you have that much range onto your one? It is because if Combustion Beam is killing an enemy that is affected by my one, they will also spread the one. Well, as long as they can spread, because this guy is kind of at nowhere. Okay, there we go. God damn it. Combustion Beam is killing them too far away. Look at this. Why is it still going? It's all the way there. It's still going. What the hell? Primary Fire is also pretty good, but I mean, that's not really what is advertised or what is supposed to happen. Anyways, I guess I'll go and see the damage. Look at this! What the hell? It reaches so far away. But yeah, idea is you just throw the cube, you shoot it, and everything dies. It is so much damage, it is so insane, and it just destroys the room. So, yeah. Very cool. Alright, maybe I can do the chain reaction here. Alright. Oh, no toxic glass. Oops. There we go, there we go. Perfect. I think. No. Not perfect. Maybe now. Alright, so this guy doesn't have Combustion Beam. Well, Combustion Beam has spread this way though, for some reason. And then it stopped again. I don't know, it's kinda silly, honestly. As you can see, there is just lots and lots of stuff happening. And obviously, one thing that is important when building around these builds is that you don't actually build for any type of multi-shot. You don't necessarily want to waste a mode on multi-shot, you just want elemental modes, so it is what it is. Oh. Let's start another chain here, why not? Yep. Yeah, so that's kind of why Quanta is just so broken with Saryn, because you can do Combustion Beam. The Combustion Beam interaction is absolutely ridiculous, and then Quanta itself has a primary fire mode that is already really strong when it comes to single target, and an outfire mode that is just, yeah, I don't even know. This outfire is pretty dumb. It might kill things a bit too quickly, in fact. Because, like, I'm not getting the spreads as well as I would with a Panthera or a Tenet Flux Rifle, but I think that's due to the enemies just not being tanky enough. The mod is dumb, honestly. Yeah, I'm not getting any spread. I don't know. I might be killing things too quickly. I think this is kind of suffering from success at the moment. It definitely looks like it. It also has destroyed some crates on its... How is it destroying crates? Have I hit this? I swear I did not hit that crate. Am I crazy? Why is it destroying crates? Whatever, take this. Yeah, and everyone's dead again. Like, I don't know, it just kills everything too quickly. It's literally just suffering from success. Oh, actually, maybe the AoE explosion of the Quant Altfire. That's probably what it is, yeah. Oh, well, somebody touched the cube. Yeah, when you shoot the cube, there is a pretty large explosion that happens, and then everyone kind of dies. But yeah, the build is good. Okay, you can clearly see that the build is good. I can go sit somewhere, let people die, and then start another chain whenever people like get close to me, because it is just so stupid. It is genuinely just the most ridiculous Saryn setup ever. It still lives up to the initial video talking about Panthera Prime, Tenet Flux Rifle, and all that. This is just those, but you have an AoE weapon instead of having a beam weapon or whatever. Like, you have both a beam and an AoE weapon. On the other video, you just had a rifle, which gives you infinite range. On this video, you have an AoE. What the hell were they thinking? Genuinely, what were they thinking? Anyway, yeah, this is busted. Archon sword setup, Toxin and Corrosive. Where's the Corrosive sword? This, yeah. 4 Toxin, 1 Corrosive. Yep, this just go crazy. Sobek, I have this, but I don't need it. I, in fact, don't even want it. I can use it instead of Seeking Force. Is it worth it? Probably. Yes, let's do it. Why not? So we're gonna use it instead of Seeking Force. Now this replaces my Hell's Chamber mode, because I can't use Hell's Chamber in this build. Gives me more status chance, lowers my impact so I get more procs on anything else. Wait, this is such a goated Riven actually, hello? When did I get this? Alright, W. The big difference will be like, you know, I can still walk in a room, shoot someone once and the whole room dies. The big difference is if I go on that area again, like, oh no, never mind, okay. Like, this still happens, but if I kill this guy, the chain is over. That's it. For, you know, for Combustion Beam, the chain just keeps going for a very long time before it stops, which is the bigger thing about it. Like, this is why Combustion Beam is better than this, in my opinion. Because, yeah, sure, I can just run around on an Exterminate, shoot one enemy, and the Exterminate just annihilates itself. Which, yeah, that's broken as shit, I agree, but... if you're on a survival, an endless mission, you can legit sit there and forget that you even play the game with the other one. Like, if I hit these guys up here with Combustion Beam, the entire room would be dead now. I wouldn't need to, like, hit everyone else. That's the big difference about it, in my opinion. And this is why I've been saying that Sobek Acid Cells, compared to Combustion Beam setup, is not as good. But Cyto 9 exists, so, you know, you can, if you want to run Acid Cells, you should probably run that guy, because he's just better at that. And if you run Saryn, you can run Combustion Beam. Higher range, better line of sight check, only doesn't ignore line of sight if there is an Arctic Eximus or the target is... oh, hello. The target is affected by a blast proc, or he's decapitated, or whatever it's called. Capacitated? Decapitated? I don't know. Yo, where do I go? Low-key. Oh, I see. Anyways. Yeah, Sobek is obviously goated. I mean, look at that. But I don't know. I think, unironically, if you want to get the better chain reaction, you should probably use it in a Quanta. It's cheaper, in my opinion, although you don't really need a Riven on the Sobek, but getting a Riven in the Quanta, at the moment, because of the disposition being so low, is a net negative. You can most likely wait for the newer Prime Frame to come out, which is gonna be probably Kullervo? I think it will be Kullervo. It makes sense. It has to be a male, and it's either him or Styanax, I believe. And I think Kullervo will be way more hyped than Styanax, so he probably will be released first. Although, I do think Styanax was before Kullervo. I don't remember anymore. It's been a while, but what matters is that the next Prime Warframe is really good, and that every time Prime's Warframes get released, the disposition of Riven mods change, so Tenet Quanta will get a buff. Spoiler alert. And when that happens, then Tenet Quanta Rivens can actually be viable, and you could probably look for a triple elemental Tenet Quanta Riven. Go for some crazy Combustion Beam shenanigans. Not bad. So yeah. But yeah, as you can see, even on the kill rate, right? I had almost 200 kills per minute before doing the Combustion Beam setup. And on this one, I'm barely going above 120. And I'm not like slowing down at all. I'm literally chasing enemies, trying to kill them as fast as possible. So it is what it is. I'm not saying that this is bad in any shape or form. It's still overpowered. I'm just saying that Combustion Beam is just a better version of this. So if you haven't tried it, you should 100% try it. There is no reason why you shouldn't try it. Also, I know a lot of people are gonna ask, do I need Bane modes? Do I need Archon swords? I'm gonna be so for real. Bane mode should be utilized as it is absolutely insane on this one. And I mean, I know people are against Bane modes, but I literally taught a friend how to do this build. They don't have Archon swords, they have a regular Bane mode, and they don't have any Riven or anything. And Combustion Beam still one-taps everyone. So I'm gonna do one more run, showcasing versus the Grineer, because I want to get some armor in. And I think people would like to see what it's like playing this against enemy armor. But yeah, to imagine my friends using just the 10 Glaxian for the Combustion Beam setup, not a 10 Quanta. I just said, you know, you have a Saryn, we can do this, it looks really funny. And we tried it. At the end of the day, with just a regular build on the 10 Glaxian with no Riven mode, no anything, and just the Saryn working overtime, I guess, which is, you know, she has just the regular build showcased here with no deviation and no Archon swords. That's it. That's all you need. It worked perfectly, flawlessly. But I still think you should use Bane modes. If you don't, then Archon swords are still probably enough, but I mean, why wouldn't you? Yeah? Yeah? I mean, I said it. I'm not gonna see any difference. I already knew, but you know, just in case, we gotta showcase it, because people will get mad. Ugh. Hey, what the hell is that positioning? Anyways, I should probably go camp in a corner or something. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, because that will happen. The one thing I never liked about this frame is that she's very squishy, and the Combustion Beam is still in my kills. Okay, there we go. I was about to lose it. If I couldn't res because Combustion Beam was still in my kills, I was gonna lose it. Trust me. And obviously I know I can stop with a mod and just switch it to Rolling Guard, but what's the fun in that? Let's be real. Anyways, let's watch Combustion Beam do its thing real quick. Mm-hmm. I need to go get some energy. Give me a second. Holy death ball. Anyway, it's still going, by the way, so yeah, I don't know. If you are still saying that Sobek is just better than this, then I don't know, the proof is right in front of you. And it's still going, so... Oh, one guy escaped the chain. Let's go on. It will start another chain because we killed him, by the way, so yeah. Anyway. What's up, me? What's up, Zeximus? What the? Okay. Anyways, that's still going. So yeah. Alright, I ran out of... Oh, oops. I ran out of toxic glass, so it stopped, but, you know, now it's starting again. Oh. I mean, this is just ridiculous, I don't know. Why the hell is this a thing? Why does this exist? It's so dumb. I still cannot believe that we're just letting this exist in the video game. I'm getting invaded already. Like, my god. Do I have anything for him? No, I guess I will quanta him to death as well. Oh, it's Misery. Maybe I can do it with Misery. It's very squishy. Did I see 510,000? Yeah, I did, right? Bam. Rip Misery, man. What the? Yo, stop spawning behind me! That's not fair. Oh shit. Yo, we might die because the mod is killing everyone again. Hold up. Yo. Yo, stop. Stop. I need enemies. Stop. Thanks. Okay, now you can continue. It's still going! What do you mean it's still going? Oh my god. The hell is this? Guys, I think Sobek Acid Cells actually. Oh my god. Oh my god, it finally stopped. Okay, I'm just gonna run to extraction. I don't care. Anyways, yeah, if you want, just remove one ability strength mode that I have for a rolling guard mode. It's gonna do wonders. Like, if we're being honest, keep the Saryn alive in a squad. Like, if you ever play this and you're in a squad, keep this girl alive, and you will all just never see enemies ever again. It's so dumb. However, if you want to do an exterminate, yeah, I think you should probably use a Sobek or a Kuvalgris, most likely. I think that showcases it pretty well on how dumb the Quanta is and the combination of Combustion Beam and Saryn in general. Hopefully you're not angry at me at refreshing this, because I think it does need its own video. I know I've done one Combustion video before. I know I've showcased the Tenet Quanta before on the adversary weapons video that I did recently. But I've never showcased, like, and compared the Saryn and Sobek and showcased potential and all of that, all in one video. And I think it's about time that you had to see that. Listen, I know my influence on Warframe market and the Riven market. I don't want to say Tenet Quanta price is going up, okay? I need to stock up before they go up in price eventually with the release of Kullervo Prime. Thank you for watching another video of mine, and I will see you on the next one.